Another week, here's some more albums that I listened to. Saturday was Discovery by Daft Punk, their second album from 2001. It's pretty disco and R&B inspired. I'd call it a pioneering album in its genre. It's not personally a genre though that I listen to a ton, but it was fantastic. Who knows how much I'll come back to it, but it was pretty cohesive for its whole runtime. Digital Love and Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger make the playlist, and Score, Daft Punk's Discovery, gets an 8. Songs from the Big Chair by Tears for Fears was up next, their second album. I didn't expect to already know like half of it going in. Some of these songs I just heard as a kid without realizing who they belonged to. It sounds like if you summed up 80s music all into one genre, or all into one album, with excellent production to boot. Shout and Head Over Heels will make the playlist. Score, 8.5 on this one. Mirage by Fleetwood Mac on Monday felt like a step back from Rumors and Tusk while also being good in its own right. Just kind of in a different way. You can tell that the Buckingham Nicks era of Fleetwood Mac was slightly past its prime here. Book of Love and Hold Me make the playlist. Score, Mirage gets a 7. American Beauty by the Grateful Dead was up next on July 1st. My first Grateful Dead album, not sure if it was entirely what I was expecting, but I enjoyed it and it left me wanting more. There is more Dead on the list to come later this year. Sugar Magnolia and Truckin' are the two favorite songs that are going to go in the playlist. Score, it gets an 8. The next day I listened to Tracy Chapman's debut self-titled album. In April it was added to the National Recording Registry, and Tracy Chapman is one of the best songwriters and activists of her time. Slightly underrated, but also after the success of Luke Combs' Fast Car cover, being introduced to pretty much a whole new generation of fans. This album shows exactly how great she is. Fast Car and Mountain of Things make the playlist. Score, 9. Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys was yesterday one of the best pop albums ever written. It was beautiful from start to finish, but it left me feeling a little melancholy and sad at points, maybe due to events in my own life or due to Brian Wilson's recent passing, maybe both, who knows. Wouldn't it be nice, and I just wasn't made for these times, go in the playlist. Score, 9.5 for Pet Sounds. And then I listened to Born in the USA to wrap things up, the big 4th of July listen. One of the best 80s rock albums ever made. Launched 7 singles, entirely deserving of its spot on Greatest Albums list. Loved it so much that I went to a record store and I bought it on vinyl the same day. I should have pulled it out so I can show you. It's a first pressing. Born in the USA and Dancing in the Dark make the playlist, and Score, Born in the USA gets a 9, and I will see you again next Friday.